Heyo everyone, it's Professor Roadblock. Welcome to tonight's stream. Did you know I was gonna say that? You got it pretty much spot on, CJ. So, I am super duper excited for tonight's stream because heyo, certainly Storm has followed the channel, thank you. I've got a really exciting February planned. And I'm excited to share that with you. I'll actually have the entire month planned out in terms of what these streams will be, and I am super excited to have that level of forward thinking and things coming up for the channel. And so I'm going to get into that in a couple minutes, but before I do that, it is a new month. It is February, and because of that, I want to update you guys on how my video game tracker went for the month of January. So when I started the new year, I showed you guys this tracker that I created for myself. And again, if any of you want this, I have a template for you. I'm happy to share it so you can track your own video game journeys throughout 2023. Man, you always know how I start my streams. I start it pretty much the same way. So I wanted to update you on how January went now that January is over. So if you look over here, the primary game that I was playing was one that I received for Christmas. That was Triangle Strategy, published by and developed by Square Enix. I started that on Christmas Day in the evening, and that was my first game for the month of January. That's a Switch title. I've got 31 hours in January. I am this close to beating that game. I'm currently sitting at 38 hours, and I've been told it's about a 40-hour game, and I am right on the cusp of it, but I am really loving that game. Another game that I barely dabbled into with my wife as we started playing through a little bit of Disco Elysium. I've heard fantastic things about it. We got about 3 hours in, and then we've been doing other things like playing Fortnite, watching The Last of Us, things like that, and so that has kind of taken a back seat. If we look over on the right side in terms of multiplayer games, wow, 17 hours in Fortnite, and I don't think that's quite accurate. I think there may have been more hours in Fortnite than that. I was manually tracking it. 4 hours in Rainbow Six Siege. There'll be some more of that this month. 5 hours in Rubber Bandits, which I streamed a couple times with my friends. 7 hours in Played Up, which I did similarly. 3 in Final Fantasy XIV, but it was enough to beat the main story quest in Stormblood. And then at the very end of January, I got 2 hours into Overwatch 2. We're going to get some more Overwatch time tonight. So I said my favorite game of the month was Triangle Strategy. I played a total of 8 different games. I spent a total of 34 hours playing single-player games and then 38 in multiplayer. So across the entire month, we're looking at about 70, just shy of 80 hours of gameplay. And I only spent $10 on video games this month, not counting my recurring Final Fantasy subscription. So not too bad. Hey, somebody is spamming my channel. Get the hell out of here. Goodbye. Banned. We ain't playing that game. This is a Christian Minecraft server. You're gonna have to stop that. Whoa, what happened? Oh, it pulled up their Twitch channel. That's not what I wanted. Okay, let me try to get their garbage out of my Twitch chat. How do I do that? I don't want to see their crap. Nope. Sorry, I can't see Twitch chat right now because of a window that popped up. Come on, let me close the window. There we go. Get out of here. I said get. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. So again, I wrote noteworthy moments. In Triangle Strategy, I accidentally discovered the golden route, which is like the best way of playing the game, and I did it completely through stumbling through my own choices. I'll talk more about that when I've beaten the game. Last week, I had a blast talking about character design in Overwatch 2, and I beat the Stormblood main story quest, and CJ just redeemed the Fortnite with followers, which means that on the schedule, we now have to put some Fortnite in there, which I didn't account for, but that is fine. So, CJ, are you available to do some Fortnite for Wednesday's stream? Because if Wednesday works for you, we will get after it on Wednesday. If that doesn't work, we'll figure out another time. Oh, it can definitely be this month. I'm not going to make you redeem that and then wait another month. So, if you want to play it, you let me know the date. upcoming Monday or Wednesday. I'm fine if it's as early as this Wednesday, but you let me know and I will write it down on the calendar that's right over my shoulder over here. And the deal with this is CJ has redeemed Fortnite with followers, but there are possibilities for up to 4 people in a squad, right? So if you want to join in on that and benefit from his generosity, you certainly can. So thank you, CJ. So there's the tracker. Now, the next thing I need to do is I need to get Stream Raiders up and going. I ignored it last week because I was playing games, multiplayer games with other people. CJ, you are being too nice, my friend. Let me look in a second and I will figure out an optimal time for us to play. But before we do that, I need to get some units dropped on Stream Raiders. So about a week, actually more like 2 weeks ago, we did our first battle on this map. And we are going to go, let's see, we could go for the 1 level, or the 1 star, 1 skull difficulty, or we could go for the mystery level. You know what we're doing? We're going for the mystery level. It could even be a 1-star battle. So let's see what we popped up with here. Oh, that's interesting. We have an ally. Oh god, it keeps fading in and out. We have an ally Tusk Guardian. They provide an aura of damage 10 seconds after the battle starts. All allied units permanently receive a damage bonus. We've seen that before. There's also some treasure chests scattered throughout the level. It says we're searching for traps. There's a blue fire trap, a red fire trap. I honestly don't know how to play this one, so we're just going to throw our warrior right here in the middle of the battlefield. And we have switches over here. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea how trap maps worked. Let's see. All right, so there's the battle chat. We'll check in a half an hour when it is all done. But before we do that, whoops, that's a little preview for our game for the evening. But let me talk about some things that are coming up for what I am calling First Person February. I love the alliteration, right? So throughout the month of February, we are going to be playing games that are exclusively first-person titles, other than the Fortnite stream, which I'm absolutely going to toss in here. So last week I talked about character design. I brought in some people from the MCC crew and had them talk about their favorite characters. This week we are focusing on level design. And so we're once again using Overwatch for that tonight. And then on Wednesday's stream, that is scheduled for us to be doing the same thing inside of the game that I coach, which is Rainbow Six Siege. Throughout the rest of the month then, we actually go into coaching lessons, fundamentals on things like aim labs in Siege, Overwatch 2, etc., etc. So I have several weeks laid out for fundamentals of coaching, mindset, and things like reflection and VOD review. And so you are going to get a little peek behind the curtains at what Coach Andrew and I do on a regular basis with our own team by hearing a little bit about how we do that with Overwatch and how we do that with Siege. Now, I have not reached out to them yet, but I am hoping to get some of my MCC students and maybe even our other coaches in on some of these streams so they can talk about those experiences rather than hearing it from me. But that is kind of the plan here. Now, looking at the schedule, CJ, we can fit Fortnite into literally any one of these. So why don't we tackle Fortnite on... Why would we Fortnite this upcoming Wednesday? That way I don't forget about it. I can pencil it in the schedule. Does that work for you? Can you play some Fortnite on Wednesday's stream? If that doesn't work for you, that is fine. We will do it another night. But if Wednesday works for you, then that's the plan. Wednesday it is. Okay. So give me just a second. I'm going to write down the calendar. I'll be right back. All right, there it is. Sorry, placing it. Hey, you're playing Stream Raiders now. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it. So let me get my headphones fixed and let me turn off that wonderful music that's running in the background. It's our video game study lounge from Game Chops that I love so much. But let us flip over to the game at hand. Now, here's the way that I am going to do this. Yeah, it finally worked. That's good. That's good. We're going to be playing some Overwatch, and rather than front-loading all of the material like I did last week, where we brought up the heroes and talked about different reasons players like characters, what's going to happen is I'm going to start with one, and so I'll do that, and then we're gonna play. And what's gonna happen is we'll play a game or two, and then after that 1 or 2 games is done, I will pick one of the maps that got played, and then we'll go into customs and talk about how that map was created. And I'll talk about some of the things that we've been discussing in some of my classes. So let me go ahead and do a custom here first. I'm going to use the same map that I did for class. The really funny thing was I actually went live on the esports MCC stream I want to say it was last Wednesday. And in class, I went live and walked my students through one of the maps from the game, one of my favorites of all time. But what happened was somehow Streamlabs did not catch my audio. So I went live for about 12 minutes, and I had this really good fly through of the map, and there is no audio whatsoever. So I deleted that stream, and you can kind of view this one as the replacement, even though it is on my channel rather than the MCC one. So let me flip over to the one that I want here. We are going to actually keep things simple. And so I'm going to use, actually we'll make it different. I'm going to use Ilios as the map. Now, here's the thing about multiplayer games. You need to have one, if not two things with the map that you create. It either needs to be symmetrical, meaning that it's identical on both sides, or it needs to be balanced. So we're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at a symmetrical map first. Now, here's the thing about the control maps in Overwatch. Oh, and we got the well. Love it. Love to see the well. So, with the control maps in Overwatch, it is crucial that they are literally identical because control is king of the hill. Both teams are fighting for control over the well that is in the middle. I'm getting some awful screen tearing on my end. That's fine. If it persists when I'm playing, I'll mess with some settings. But the reason that matters then, right, is both teams have to have an identical, equidistant path from their spawn point, which is the ships, to the center of the map that they have to control. And it's also crucial that both teams have the exact same kind of cover and pathway moving into the map. Otherwise, even the slightest difference between the left and right half of the map may result in an advantage for one team over the other, and that is no bueno when you are playing King of the Hill in a map like this. So, I'm not going to spend too much time belaboring the point. These maps are not that complex, but I just want to do a quick flyby and show you that this is literally a mirrored map. It is identical. So both teams spawn in a ship that looks just like this. There's a main gate and a back door. And then both teams are going to have the same identical pathways and options for reaching the well. So they can go the most direct route right up the middle, but they also have a path on the left and a path on the right. The one on the left is going to lead us up into these buildings, which provide cover and a more roundabout way to getting towards the middle. And then if we look down here, buildings like this one and this one are going to not only provide options for cover, ways to flank or peel off from the enemy, but it's also going to provide an escape route where I can grab a health kit and get out of there, right? And those rooms, those side buildings, those other pathways, that's what provides the drama and the tension to an Overwatch map, right? This could be a literal straight hallway from the ship to the well on both sides, but that would be really, really boring and would also create some frustrating situations where a team could maybe snipe the other team from their spawn. Thankfully, due to all this cover, you can't do that. The other thing that makes this map in particular exciting is the well, right? So there are characters in Overwatch that can do what we call booping. So booping is when you push an enemy back. Lucio is most well known for this. Pharah can do this. Roadhog can't boop people, but he can hook them, and you better believe he can hook people right over the pit. And so that provides an interesting dynamic. And not only that, but some characters have escape mechanisms. So Lucio can ride along the wall of the well and attempt to hop back out. Pharah, if she hasn't wasted it, can use her rocket jump to get back out. Some of the characters can run up walls, and so there are options for getting out even if you get sucked into the well. And additionally, you can also get booped off the side over here, which is really exciting when somebody goes for the health pack here or tries to escape. and then they get pushed right off the side of the level. So I just wanted to quickly fly this way and show you that on this side, the map is literally the same. All of the same options and opportunities exist for both teams. They're going to still have the stairwell that goes up into the building. The building's going to go across this way to the other building. It's going to provide an opportunity to get into a building over here. It is literally identical in every way that matters, and that is really important for Control. So if we're playing any games of Control tonight, then I want you to just pay attention to that and realize that. Again, if we're playing a game where it's all about capturing a location, both teams need to have a fair shot at getting there, and the only way to ensure that this is entirely fair is to cut the map in half, mirror it, flip it on itself, and have it so it is literally the same. Now, not every map in Overwatch is a mirror. Not every map is identical, and you'll see that when we look at some of the other game types. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this custom game, and we're going to hop into just some quick play stuff. Now, what I'm going to attempt to do while I'm playing is do some reflection, talking out loud about what I'm doing. I am terrible at that. I'm also terrible at Overwatch, but I'm going to attempt to do it anyway. Now, normally what I would advise is talking to your teammates. Oh, we got my favorite map in the game. I'm so excited to talk about this one when we're done. But I'm not going to be on mic because I don't want to annoy people. I don't want to try to be doing that. I also don't want somebody who might be toxic on chat to pop over in our mic here. So we are just going to leave it at this. I'm not going to join team chat, and instead I'll try to narrate what I'm doing. Now, I got queued into the tank role, and I went with Reinhardt first. In Overwatch 2, teams include 1 tank, 2 DPS, 2 support. The main job of the tank is to create space for your team to play. So what we need with our mission awaits us. Hear me talking?
I was napping. Did anyone read the mission brief?
Okay. They may have been able to hear me. But the main job for the tank is to create space for the rest of the team. And so my job is to try and provide a bubble and an opportunity for my team to fight and do their thing. Now, with a character like Reinhardt, you want to play from cover. I want to make sure that I'm not letting my shield pop, because if it totally breaks, it takes a lot longer to recover. But I also can't be super passive, because I'm going to basically be a waste for my team here. Okay. This Genji's causing a lot of problems. All right, he's going to back out. I'm not going to pursue. I just wanted to pressure him out. So I'm going to provide this window for my team to shoot from. There's a Genji over here. I'm going to back up so Genji can't be a problem. We're going to look for a flank from over here. Okay. I'm playing a little passively, but that's okay. We're tied up at this first choke point. We're going to whack with the hammer. My hammer does a ton of damage. All right. That Genji went down. Ooh, no he didn't. I might go down. I got hacked. Yep. So what happened there is I got hacked, and so that means I can't get any healing done at all. And so even if I backed up into a health pack, I'd be screwed. Is there any reason behind the map names? Yeah. So all of the locations in Overwatch are based around fictional locations around the real world. So King's Row is located in the UK. And so it's just supposed to be like a British, like downtown pub type scene. Where'd Genji go? Okay, next choke point is right here. Okay, I'm not doing a good job of creating space for my team. There we go. Okay, that ultimate from Moira's bad. There we go. It's gonna go right through my shield. I need some support. I'm going to back up. I'm getting some healing from our Zen. But now I need to get back up there and be there for my team. So we're going to go after this Moira. Oh, I got her. Now I got Sombra. Sombra was invisible and right in front of the Moira, and I just swung and hit her. That is unfortunate for her. Okay, our Junkrat placed a tire. So everybody just kind of pressed Q there, which means they used their ultimates. Lucio dropped his beat, Roadhog dropped his ultimate, Junkrat did his tire, and so I think there were 3 or 4 ults that came out. Now we're doing a good job of holding them off on this choke point, so what we need to do is I need to go forward again and create more space. This Winston is part of what you call a dive. He's a dive tank, which means he's going to jump in on our healers. Genji is also part of the dive. Okay, I'm looking for an opportunity to use my ult, which is Shatter. We're going to go right here. Oh, I got hacked, so it means I can't use it. I literally got hacked as I went to use it. Okay, here we go. I died. That's not great. The hack really screwed me there. Had I been able to get that off the first time I pressed Q, it might have saved that team fight, but I ended up blowing it too late, where I had no support from my team and died right away.
You are going to pay for that.
So if you look at the bar across the top, it says there are 3 enemies pushing the payload. You can see it rapidly approaching the next checkpoint, so we are trying to stop it from getting there. King's Row is a great map because it's a hallway, but it's a twisty hallway. It's all about choke points, flanking, escape routes, kind of like we talked about with the Ilios map. Okay, so again, I'm trying to create space for my team. We need to play up here on payload, get them off of it. I got hacked again by the Sombra. Hacking also means I can't use any of my abilities. Okay? So I need to focus on this Winston. I'm probably going to go down again. We have enemies flanking us for both sides, so we need to retreat. I'm going to die again. Yep. Our team is just getting wiped in every single one of these fights. So they are going to hit checkpoint right away. Now, the last point of this map can actually create for a pretty long match, and it is still possible for us to stop the payload. And that is because we have 2 elbows that we have to deal with. The first elbow is right, well actually the first elbow is right here, and then the second elbow is right where I just came from. But here's the deal. If our team is not with me applying pressure, which I'm trying to create a window to do that, then it's not going to matter. Now I'm going to die, but I'm going to take Sombra with me. Oh, maybe I won't die. Okay, I'm getting healed. That actually worked. I should not have survived that, but my team got the other ones. You can see the Winston's body was right there. So what I want to do is I have another Shatter, which is great. I want to not waste this one. Want to try playing from cover. I got hacked by Sombra again, right? She's doing the right thing. She wants to hack the tank, so I can't put up my shield. I can't help my team out. The only unfortunate thing for her is her team is not capitalizing on that when she does it. Winston dove in. Okay. And we are going to punish. There we go. Oh, and they got hacked again, but that's okay. My team was there to support. I might go down, but they should be able to get the Genji. So I think my Shatter ended up kind of being a wash. It was good to use it there because it created a situation where my team could stick out the fight, even though I died. So, you know, it wasn't one of those big 2, 3, 4K Shatters, but it did keep the fight even. One of the big concepts that we talk about in esports is parity. And parity is whether you are on parity or whether you are at the same footing as the other team. And in Overwatch, there's lots of ways that you break parity. Obviously, your teammates dying is the biggest one. So if I have more people alive than the enemy, then I have broken parity. That Winston hit me right when I went to charge, so that's not good. Can I get this Moira? Monkey, get out of here. This monkey's got my number. That's okay. But if we have less people alive, which right now we only have 2 of our people are dead. If the enemy has more, then they've done what's broken parity and they have the advantage. They should be able to win the fight. There is also parity with things like ultimates or abilities. So if the enemy team has more ultimates than we do, I'm going to attempt to go in on this Moira, but she's definitely going to blink out. Oh, no, she did. Okay. Okay, our Junkrat's throwing out another tire, which is great. We want to play up here. Now, we're going to watch for a flank from over here. But we need to keep them from moving up. I don't want them to just have free access to the payload. So we got Tracer on the right. I'm going to go around here and try to flank the Tracer. Oh, whoops, that does not go that way. I'm not going to flank the Tracer. Tracer's dead. Okay, we got the Moira and the Mercy. Okay, Moira went down. She just stood and ate my blast. Monkey's right there. Okay, the Moira got rezzed. Okay, here's the thing. I don't want to charge in there because I'll be isolated from my team. Okay, here we go. We're going to pin Monkey, get him the hell out of here. I might die. I might not. But even if I do, that's okay. Okay, my team is healing me, which is great. Okay, good, good. And then Monkey died, so that actually was really good. Okay, I'm going to keep throwing these fire strikes. If I hit him, it actually does a decent amount of damage. If it doesn't, it's still keeping them away. And like I told you, this last point is really a make it or break it. Okay, we're going to chase this Monkey. My hammer does more than his does. We're going to go after this Mercy. Did not get her. I am probably dead if they choose to chase. But they're really going to have to work for it. And actually, I'm going to do this. So I kept the tank away. I'm back with my team. Okay, there's a coalescence. That's not good. I want to get out of that beam. That beam will go right through my shield. That thing will hurt us and heal teammates. Hello, Junkrat. He got me. And he's got a tire we got to watch out for. So if you hear him say, let her rip, that means he's sending in a tire to blow us up. But look at that. We got a team kill. That means all 5 of the opponents are dead. So we have to hold the payload for another minute. I think we can do it. Again, once you get to this point, it is brutal. It is very heavily favored for the defenders. Oh, and their tank switched from Winston to Diva. There's the Junkrat again. I'm going to get him this time. Now we got to watch out because he will drop bombs when he dies. I got trapped anyway. Okay. They have a Mercy. I'm going to keep swinging. There's no reason not to. Moira's dead. Oh, I'm going to die. We got one of the supports down. And I did knock down a couple of the enemy team. So we have to keep this for another 15 seconds. We got 3 people coming in, plus me makes 4. So we're pretty much going to be going in with a full team. We just have to win one more team fight. And we are going to win this one, but we have to win the team fight. So we need to focus on the Diva. She's going to Diva bomb. Okay, I can shield it, which I did. Now, the thing that sucks is they also dropped a Riptire at the same time. We countered with a Riptire of our own and got one of the healers, but we got to keep contesting this payload or we are going to lose. We got to get someone there quick. And we just lost. We just lost because our team got entirely killed and they got point. So that one shows there's the dynamic from that, right? So I'm actually going to hop out of this. Let's see. Our Kiriko did great. Our Junkrat was fine too. Y'all are trash. Okay, so we're going to leave the game. And here's what I want to show you guys. So I'm going to go load into another, I'm going to load into another custom. King's Row is my favorite map in all of Overwatch, and I'm going to show you why. You got a little bit of a feel for it while we were doing that, but I think you're really going to see it here. So let's go to the maps, take them all off. We want to go to Hybrid, turn on King's Row. So let's talk about why I love this map so much. So first of all, the game mode for Hybrid is that you're basically mashing 2 game modes together, hence the name Hybrid. So let me zoom up here. The attacking team starts in this church, which is cool. The church is actually a great spawn because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different opportunities for leaving spawn. So sometimes what will happen is the defending team will push way up, they'll win the first team fight, and then what they'll do is they'll pressure you in spawn. They'll try to keep you from leaving the church, which can be really frustrating. But thankfully, you have 4 options for escaping and getting out of the church. And so as long as you can do that, you have an opportunity to take the map back. Now, the reason this is called Hybrid is because first, and you can't see it here, but the first thing the attacking team has to do is they have to control the point that's right here. It's right in front of this garage. And then once they do that, then you'll see what we just saw, where a payload comes out, a truck comes out, and then the attacking team carries it all the way to the end of the level. But here's what makes King's Row in particular fantastic. Again, good design in multiplayer levels, especially first-person shooters and especially team-based first-person shooters, is all about the drama that's created from the opportunities in the level. So the first choke point, and choke points are a primary way of doing that. What's a choke point? A choke point is a way where people are going to be funneled into a small area rather than being way spread out. And so this area here, this gate right in front of the bus, is the first choke point on King's Row. And so the first team fight, as you saw when I was playing, occurs right here. We had a lot of attackers that were sitting right over here like the Roadhog. And so if we can keep them off this point, then that is our first objective. Now, why is that difficult? Well, as an attacker, once I've escaped the church, then I can do a hard flank this way and go completely through cover until I get right behind this wall. I can go this way into the theater, and once I get into the theater, health pack, and I have a little bit of high ground here that might allow me to get an angle on somebody who's behind the wall, or an angle on some defenders that are further back here, or a sniper that may be up here. And then I also have an opportunity where I could dip and go this way and really get a deep flank or angle back here, right? If the defending team is hanging out right here fighting, and I can sneak around them and get up here as a Junkrat, as a Widow, something like that, even a like a soldier, I can really mess the other team up if I can get up there, right? One of the things I would see all the time in early Overwatch, and I don't know if this is true anymore, you'd have a Widow that was parked here, and then she would use her spider mines over here. And so if an enemy tried to flank her, it would go off right here and she would know they were coming, and then she could zip out of there. The other thing too, right, is for the attackers, there's a health pack in here. And then there was also a health pack in this area. And then this room is actually a bypass that goes over here. So again, there's a lot of opportunities for me to take cover, to sneak out, take pot shots, for me to escape if I'm in trouble. And this is really crucial for characters like Tracer who need to flank. So the defending team is doing their best. They get pushed back, they get pushed back, they get pushed back. And then the attackers take the control point. From here, the entire map design changes. And instead, we're now dealing with a set of very narrow hallways, because essentially, if I zoom up here, the entire game takes place along this main row. This is King's Row proper, and it goes all the way back to that foundry that you guys saw last time. Again, what makes this exciting is it's not just a straight shot hallway. There are several curves, and every time you get a curve, it creates an additional choke. And actually, this archway, as you saw us playing on, creates the first choke, because the team defending can set up right here or right here. Now, even here, though, is dangerous. If I just sit up here, I run the risk of an attacker coming up here, taking some shots down on me or flanking me, and they have 2 or 3 other options. They have 2 or 3 other options for approaching and getting through, right? So again, they can go this way and take a deep flank on the defenders. They can go into these side rooms for cover, all sorts of things. But you have a choke point there. Then, about 30 meters away, you have another choke point right here, and then another one right here. Lots of opportunities for fights to take place, and Overwatch is a game that's all about the team fights, right? So you want to create opportunities where teams are going to get funneled into having those large fights. But again, instead of it just being a thing where people all run into each other, beat the hell out of each other, and pop their abilities, you want opportunities for things that make it interesting. High ground, escape routes, flanking opportunities. And so you see that, like with this ledge, this building, this back stairwell. There's a route that goes way deep and goes back around this way, right? So there are options for coming through. And then I think that is most beautifully illustrated by the last third of the map. So this half-height wall is the last checkpoint. And then from there, you do the final push to that orange circle. And what makes this exciting, right, is again, you have one choke point here, you have a secondary choke point here, and then you have the final point here. And if the enemy is pushing up here, then the defenders spawn literally in this room. So they are right around the corner. They can immediately rejoin the fight. And as you saw, it's not just a straight hallway, right? So the attackers can come straight up this way. And so we saw the Winston jumping and things like that. But a couple times, I met a Junkrat in this hallway, so he popped out over this way. You can also go up the stairwell and come up here, and then I have an opportunity to shoot from above. I can go this way and grab a health pack and kind of pop out this way and attack, or try to go for a deep flank. If I'm a character who can jump high, traverse, grapple, whatever, I could zoom up here. If I'm playing as a defender, and again, I'm like a sniper or a Junkrat or some other character that wants high ground, I can play from up here and then have a quick retreat where I can back off. There are also paths on this side. There are ways for defenders to come from deep in spawn. There's just a lot of possibilities, a lot of things you have to watch for. And again, most crucially, if your positioning is smart, which is a critical part of being good at Overwatch, then I should know at all times. I was just going to say I need to take a drink of water, and I saw the hydrate thing pop off. So thank you, CJ. This is my 4th bottle of water for the day, so I'm about to hit my goal. But it creates a lot of opportunities for me to outplay my opponent through proper positioning. Or, you know, like when I did that deep dive as the Reinhardt and I got caught way out here, I didn't turn around and try to go through them because I knew the chances of that were really low. Instead, I kept going this way and I weaved my way through here, and then I dove back into my own team. And that's because I knew that the map wrapped around and I knew it was a possibility. So again, King's Row, because of all these interesting choke points, these interesting opportunities, is without a doubt one of my favorite maps to play. And I also just love the style of it, right? You got the Big Ben looking clock tower, the industrial steampunk look. I just love this map. So that whistle does mean that Stream Raiders is ready to go. So let's flip over to Stream Raiders and take a look at how that battle is going. And then we will get into it. So it looks like we have 4 units over here, another bunch of units over here. So CJ, Doink, and JJ Colade placing a lot of units there. Thank you very much. Let's see how this goes. I've never done one with treasure chests and traps. Looks like our units are going directly for the treasure chests. And I think some of these run the risk of being traps. Look at that ninja up there going after. Alright, so we've destroyed those chests. Looks like we destroy this chest and we're done. Is it really that easy? Shinobi's going for the fire trap. Oh my gosh. Are we gonna go for this trap too? Do we need to go for that trap? I think it's just gonna end there. Alright. So we're gonna open the captain's chest. Now, I'm gonna give this 15 gold to CJ for his first time playing and for dropping so many different units there. So there you go. I want a bomber unit. Let's go back to the map. Next, we have a 3-star battle, but before that, let's check the store. So I've got 600 coins. Let's see. Do I have any units I could level up? I could get a bomber level 2. We have some good archer scrolls here. Some healer scrolls. I'm not really using any of these a ton. Why don't we buy the tank scrolls and the archer scrolls, and we'll call that good. Quest-wise, it looks like I might have completed a quest. Or maybe I didn't. Why did it have the exclamation mark? No matter, it's fine. So I'm going to go back to the campaign. We're going to do our 3-star battle. What do we have this time? This one is moderately difficult. So we have an ally cursed mystic. This one offers an aura that after 10 seconds, all allied units gain an attack speed increase. So we are looking at units that can come out fast and furious. It looks like we're dealing with another set of fire traps and another chest. And then some green. So we got some red and some green fire traps. Guys, I don't think if it isn't broke, don't fix it. I think we're just going to go with the same strategy that we ran the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a warrior right there like I did last time, and let's just full send it. Let's go. So let me flip over to full screen once more. We've gone through King's Row. I'm so glad that one came up. And let's hop into quick play once again. Nope. Unranked, quick play. We're going to flex queue. The reason we're flex queuing is because that means we're going to find games faster than any other role. This means we're probably not, hey, an epic rogue on the battlefield. We're probably not going to get, what's the word? Probably not going to get DPS because that is a very popular role. We're probably going to be playing tank and most likely support. But we can work with that. We'll see what we get. Hey, and look, now it's Ilios. So I'm not going to do the map replay after this one. We already looked at this map. We'll just play this one and then roll into another one. Hey, I got tank again. So this is going to be a super Timmy play, and if Coach Andrew's watching, I apologize. We're going to start as Hog and see if we can get people to get hooked into the well. If it doesn't work, I will pivot off of it towards something else, but I think Roadhog is actually pretty good for the Ilios well. Looks like we're going to have a Widow. Widow can be decent. A Mercy. Ooh, they have the Nova skin. That's a StarCraft skin. That's cool. An Ana. That was my email notification, my bad. And I don't know what our other DPS is going to be yet. Alright. So the thing about Roadhog, he's a tank character. He does not have any shields. He just has a ridiculously large health pool. His E allows him to heal himself. And his whole thing is that he hooks players. So I want to try and hook a squishy opponent when I can kill. And then I should know this, but I don't. He has an order to you hook, and then you melee, and then you shoot, and I don't know what else. Can we hook the Pharah? Nope. Okay. We're going to go for a left. We're going to go this way. Oh, I missed again. That's no good. Okay, this is almost more ranged ability, so we're going to be firing that in at the soldier. Hello, Mercy. Oh, I missed her again! I'm trash! That Mercy was a free kill, and I bunged it up. Hello, monkey. Yeah, go ahead. Coming out, monkey. Oh, the shield blocked it. Oh, I'm waffling hard. That's 2 times the Mercy should have been dead, and I couldn't close the deal. This Pharah's going hard on me. Okay, we need to take point. There we go. Oh, she blinked out. I forgot it was a Moira. Oh, no, I got her. I don't know why the blink. I watched her blink. I don't know. Well, we got 1 boop. Or 1 hook kill. I can retire for the evening. Alright, there's my melee. Okay. I don't really want to hook a Winston. Although if my Winston's down there screwing up the team, that is a problem. Oh, I almost got her. I'm dead. She blew her barrage on just me, and she could have killed me without it. So, you know, that's a thing. She tried to boop me into the well. Okay. We almost have Whole Hog. That is a knockback attack. That can also be good for booping people into the well. This Winston is a dive tank, right? And it means... Oh, we need to get him off, but he's dead. That means he's going to jump into the backline and harass our squishy characters. Oh, how did I miss? I thought I got him. Okay, we're just going to pop it. We need to go. Well, that's a thing. I did not kill that Mercy. She got sniped. Okay, we need to capture point here.
I've got you in my sights.
All right, soldier's got his visor. That's not good. Monkey, come on. We need to touch. Oh, we C9. We could have touched point and we didn't. That's what C9ing is, when you could have taken it and won it. Oh, there's the Pharah. All right. So I got 1 hook kill, but I was pretty much useless for my team there. So I'm probably going to switch off a Roadhog depending on where we get next. We are... Yeah, we're going to switch. We're going to try to counter with our own Winston.
A better world is possible today.
So Winston has an electric kind of like railgun thing. He has a leap that he does to get in and or to get out. And then he drops a bubble shield around himself. So I'm going to see what's going on up here. Again, my goal is to harass the backline and jump on vulnerable opponents. So there's a team fight that looks like it's happening over there. Okay, I am way too far away to do anything with my...
Barrier initiated.
That was a bad shield on my part. We're going to go after this Moira.
I've captured the objective. We can do
Okay, we're capping. They're just letting us do it.
objectives.
Moira's dead.
Let's come together, team.
Like a gentle rain.
Okay, so we're going to go... Oh, they got her. They got her. Okay. Okay.
Over there.
So we're trying to apply pressure. We don't want to leave point unprotected, but we need to meet the enemy where they're at. So that's way too far for me to do anything. But there's a monkey on top,
Enemy detected.
and he's dead. He got sniped. Monkey down.
Engaging enemy forces.
Got a soldier over here on the left.
The best defense is a good barrier.
I'm going to steal their health back.
I feel great.
Fair. Oh, that was Echo. Okay.
Let me see what I can do.
Thanks for the healing, Mercy. Okay, let's get their monkey with ours. I'm almost dead. Yeah, I got pegged by Moira there. Moira can do a ton of damage as a support character. Here he goes. Oh, oh, she got me with the ball.
Not quite, but I am
Enemy is
closer
taking
than I was
point.
before.
Most of us are alive. We need to touch point. Let's go. They just let him have it. All four of them are alive, and they just let him have it.
I'm on the objective.
And our Mercy popped her Valkyrie. It was probably a bad time, but that's okay. All right, this soldier's going to get punished.
I expect better from you.
Okay, we really need to worry about Moira. Okay, so I'm going to dive back,
I'm here.
go on to Moira, drop the shield. Right, that's going to keep them away. And then my jump's back, so I'm getting out of there. Their monkey's here. We're going to counter monkey. Monkey just... Oh, he died. Good. I thought he was going to rage.
Think twice.
Okay, we're going to dive in. Gonna go on this Moira when she comes back. Get out of here. And I'm going to drop this bubble to give my team an opportunity to push up on them. Okay, we're going to go on this Mercy. We got her. Now we're going to go on the Moira. And we got it. So that was an inverse of the other end. And I'm not too upset with my monkey play there.
Score 1-1.
I was way too passive for most of that round, but the end was not bad. Let's see. This one is the ruins in the
Count on
middle.
me. I count on you.
I think we're gonna stay.
There's always science to be done.
I think we're gonna stay as monkey for this one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
And I'm not actually gonna waste my jump now. I mean, I could get way up in there, but all that means is I'm gonna be on point without my team to back me up.
Hey.
Now,
Sight.
there Winston dove into the middle here, but what I'm gonna do is do this.
Barrier initiated.
All right, again, I don't have to kill her. I just have to get her to leave. Okay, now we're gonna jump on point. I want my team.
Let's come together, team.
Thank you, Mercy. Get their Kiriko. Am I gonna die? Maybe, possibly, yes. But that's okay. I probably overcommitted there a little bit. I definitely overcommitted there.
Be nourished.
But I was trying to pressure that healer out.
Challenging, but anything worth
Should have taken my own advice that I just made. Kind of makes me want to play that game watching you play with the monkey. Monkey's fun. I did not like monkey when I first played because I didn't understand how you'd play him properly.
Perfection in flight.
Okay, let's see. Monkey? Uh-oh. I need this. And then I need this.
the best
And then we're going to go counter monkey. Alright, he had to leave. Their Kiriko's right here. She's smart, she left.
With you.
Right, their monkey is doing an excellent, a job of doing exactly what he needs to do. He keeps diving in to harass us, so we have to stay back. and then he keeps going back to point with his team. Right? He's doing exactly what he should be doing. I, on the other hand, am not. So what I want to do is this.
No one can hide from my sight. Under my protection.
I have the objective. Gather here.
A sip for the parched.
Okay, we want to get Moira.
Suppress this target. Taking my objective.
Okay, there we go. We're doing some monkey things now. I almost have ult. Let's go on there, monkey. I'm not going to waste my ult just yet. Okay, screw you, monkey. We're going to go after the healers. Okay, I need some healing. Oh, their monkey went into Primal Rage. He's going to try to knock us around. Oh, Death Blossom. And he got 4 people with that. I'm out. So, team kill. Yeah, the Reaper did what's called press Q to win. So he ran right on point, did his Death Blossom at high levels of play. That should not work, but what we need to do is we need to get to point now. Like now. We need to touch it. We did not. That means, again, I didn't get to do my monkey rage. Well. Alright. Who is okay? Our Widow is actually doing some work. And our Mercy was playing not terribly. This is going to be the same. So here's what happened, right? Reaper got on a point, press Q, and there was nothing there to stop him. I saw it happening, I anticipated it and didn't go in, but I just got told to get better. Whatever. Again, we're just going to queue up for another game because I've already talked about Ilios. So there were a couple of other points on Ilios that I did not show you in the custom replay thing, but the lesson of control points are symmetrical is going to be true of any of them. So if we keep getting control, I probably will not back out and be like, hey, look, another symmetrical map.
Welcome to
Esperanza. I don't know that I've ever played this one. I think this is an Overwatch 2 map. I've played very little Overwatch 2. It is a push the robot map, and I got support. Let's see. So we have D.Va, who's kind of a dive tank. We have Widow and Junk, which I think means really leaning towards a spam comp, which means you're just going to be spamming projectiles. They're both going to take more of a backline approach. If we're going to go spam, I might go with Baptiste.
Another day, another battlefield.
We'll see. He may have been a poor choice. If he is, then I will switch.
That stuff's no good for you.
I don't understand the team comps in Overwatch all that well, so I may have misjudged that situation, but we'll see. So as we're waiting for... Actually, wait, we don't have to wait. We got 5 seconds till match start. Never mind. I was going to talk about some more level design concepts for this.
unlocks in 30 seconds.
So we are making our way. Now, one of the other things is push is also identical because both teams are trying to get to the robot in the center and then push that robot all the way to the enemy base. And so some of the geometry in the buildings are not going to be identical every time, but the route and the pathing is going to be identical. So even if the building may not look the same, it's going to have the same shape and pathways and things like that. Okay, we need to go on this Ramatra hard. He's down. Okay, I need to heal. Forgot I'm not a DPS. I mean, Baptiste can do a ton of damage, but on the Mercy, I wasted the Immortality field. That was a joke. Good job, dude. I meant to hit shift, then I hit E. Because now I need the Immortality field.
Keep pushing for the win.
Okay, we need to go. This Kiriko that's up top.
Watch out for that enemy. Everything from them.
Ramatra's on point. Okay.
Medic. Push onto me. Got to reload.
Good pressure on the Mei there.
Let us end this.
Whoops.
Ice wall coming up.
I don't like to be
Unassailable.
Do something.
Okay, they just dropped Bob.
Immortality field deployed.
Oh, Ash shot the immortality field. I was like, I should have lived there.
No.
So, not some terrible play so far. What I need to do is get back up there with my team. I also need to remember that Baptiste has a spring-loaded jump and use that to play from the high ground, which I was not doing, especially because his heal's a grenade. And so if I'm up on high ground, I can splash those shots easier.
Careful.
Let's see. 1, 2. So everybody's up except for me.
No one can
Well, I mean, I'm up, but I'm not on point.
sight.
Junk's about to go down.
Get in here.
Okay. I blew both of those, which is stupid. We just need to regroup and wait for team.
Farah reporting. They're moving the barricade. Stop them.
That allowed me to escape.
Over here.
Enhancing your vitals.
We can't let them take the lead. I gotcha.
Let them up.
Damn. So the problem with that was I put up the window, which should have been a good opportunity to initiate a team fight, but the Ramattra was behind our lines, and so we had to turn and look at him, which meant that my window was kind of a worthless deterrent.
Your team has lost the lead.
Oof. Yeah, we had a good lead, but we are pissing it down our leg right now. All right. I'm gonna stick with my team, but we really need to get to the robot.
Ash here.
Diva needs to get some shots on the enemy so she can get her mech back.
A taste of
I got an orb of discord from the Zen. That's not good.
Keep them nickels with you.
Ah, she's demeched again. That's my bad. Matra's down. Baby Diva dead.
Enemy here. Dynamite out. Deine Pflicht ist nicht getan.
engage them to my will.
We need to keep Ash alive so she can keep messing up the enemy.
Stop that barricade in its tracks.
Press this target.
I got sniped by the Mei Icicle. Watch this. That was good on her part. Because those are definitely like, those are some slow firing. Like they actually move pretty fast, but when you hit the icicle, there's like a partial delay before the icicle actually shoots. It like forms and then shoots. And it takes some getting used to. Okay, I need to play with my team.
A sip for the part.
A shot of hell.
Preparing your cellular.
Thanks for the help.
You are safe with me. Put them in the ground.
I'm stuck. I got stuck on the truck. That's one of those problems. One of our players was talking about this the other day. He doesn't play Overwatch for us, but he's talking about how he gets frustrated when he plays Overwatch. We're going to lose. Because... Yeah, we're going to lose right here. Because of the geometry that blocks him, and that truck is a great example of that. Yeah, that was... I thought we were going to do really well, and then it didn't happen. So, I will go ahead and show...
Play of the game.
I'm going to go ahead and show this map off. Oh, Zen got play of the game. Okay, he got... Okay, yeah, okay. You don't see Zen plays very often for play of the game. All right, let me back up. I want to leave queue. How do I leave? Okay, there we go. Play, custom. So this will be really quick, but I'm going to show you the way that the push maps are set up. Push. That was Esperanza. Okay. So let's go ahead and start that sucker up. Man, we're already halfway through the stream. It's just going fast. All right. So here's what I was trying to show off to you guys. So the teams, in this case, spawn kind of back in this area. there's where the robot has to go. Or sorry, I got that backwards. We spawn back in this area. No, hold on a minute. Let me reorient myself. I was right the first time. Yeah. So we spawn back in this area back here. Because the robot has to make it to this point. And then if we look, if I zoom way out, my team spawns, they hook a left. There's this bridge. They wrap around, bot in the middle. So logic should hold that if I go the same way, okay, we wrap around, bridge above, wrap around, there we go, right? And actually, then the map goes all the way back here. So again, if I look at it, like, okay, so over here we have like a blue brick building and a white brick building and a little truck. Let's see what the other side of the map looks like. Follow it around. Okay, look, little truck. It's mirrored, so it's on the other side. Instead of a blue building, we have a red one. And then this one's more of a stone gray rather than like that white color. But if you look at the structures, functionally, they are identical, right? You have the same opportunities, the same layouts in the buildings, the same high ground opportunities. And that's because, again, for a game mode like this, where both teams are trying to accomplish the exact same objective, which in this case is pushing the robot as far as possible, then it can't be a one-sided map where it's like, oh, we spawned as blue team, I guess we're screwed because the red path has an easier time. It has to be identical in order to be balanced. Now, the other thing that I want to mention here, and this kind of came up with King's Row, actually I forgot to talk about with King's Row, is that a multiplayer map does not have to be symmetrical to be a good map depending on the objective. So for King's Row, the hybrid map, or any of the other payload push maps, they don't have to be identical. And the reason for that is an ingenious part of the way that Overwatch works when you're playing it in ranked or competitive. When I'm playing a push map in quick play, I only spawn as attack or defense and then it's over. If I was playing it in competitive play, then both teams would get a turn at attacking and defending. So I would maybe spawn as the attackers first and try to push the payload, and then it would flip and I would play as the defenders and try to stop the payload. And the winner of the match is whatever team pushed the payload farther. And if both teams push the payload all the way, then it goes into like kind of like an overtime or a tiebreaker round. But because both teams have a shot at playing attack and a shot at playing defense, then the map doesn't have to be symmetrical, but it still does need to feel balanced, right? If the map feels like it's way too defender-sided and the attackers never win, that's a problem. Conversely, if it feels like the attackers always win and the defenders don't stand a chance, that's going to be a problem. So it still needs to be balanced in that the opportunities that both teams have should be similar, right? So those pathways, those side buildings, you can even see them on this map. If this is on the blue team side, then if the robot's over here, then maybe it's the defenders that are using that. But at the same time, the red team is pushed way up. And so then they can take advantage of these too, right? It's not just one team that can go in these rooms and utilize the flanks, or one team that can grab the health packs. And so that creates, again, opportunities for balance. When we look at some other games in the series here, outside of Overwatch, you'll see even more of that. But this is what makes the Overwatch maps so good. Not only are they beautiful to look at, they're full of rich detail. There's a lot of life in the world, which is tied into the lore of the game. They are either symmetrical maps or they are balanced in such a way that they feel good for both teams. One of the key metrics that game development teams use when they are looking at multiplayer maps, especially if you have like attack defense, is what's the win rate for the attackers and what's the win rate for the defenders, right? You want your win delta, which is your win-loss rate, to be as close to 50% as you can, right? It should be perfectly balanced where attackers and defenders both have a 50% shot of winning. Now, obviously, there are other factors at play, like the player's skill, the team, the hero comps they choose, etc. But the idea is that if the teams are both equally skilled and making all the right plays, then they should have a 50% shot of winning and a 50% shot of losing their attack round and the same with their defense round. And so if the map is identical, then the map is eliminated as an opportunity for that to be unbalanced. And the other thing too, right, is even though it's identical or symmetrical, I should say, it's not boring, right? Because again, if I made a really boring map, I could have basically what looks like the letter I, right? Like a capital I. I could have a box at the top for one team, a box at the top for the other team, and a hallway that goes down the middle. But nobody would play that, right? It'd be really boring. It would just be fight after fight, no cover. It would be awful. So even though the map is symmetrical, it feels different if I'm approaching it this way versus if I'm approaching it this way. And there's so many opportunities for cover, for escape, for movement that I don't care if the map's symmetrical. It still feels good and it's fun to play on. And again, visually, there are some minor differences such as the style of windows, the colors, that sort of thing. And so my brain can almost be tricked into not even realizing that the map is symmetrical unless I zoom out like this and take a look. So there's an example of one of the push maps, which is new to Overwatch 2. Let's see here. We're going to go ahead and do another unranked game. And I know we're 3 minutes away from the queue popping for Stream Raiders, but it will have to wait until this next game is over. Let's see. Is there anything else to talk about with you guys? I feel like there's not a lot of new things since last week, although interestingly enough, we actually have a down week for the esports teams. They'll have an off week unless they're scheduling scrimmages, and I think Siege might have had one scheduled. All right, we're playing a push map, so the same concepts apply that I just talked about. We're on a different map. I'm going to play Ana this time, but we are trying to push the robot as far as possible. Hopefully we don't get stomped this time like we did before. What's everyone's favorite song? That's what the chat is saying here. To be honest, anything by Cardi B. Chat, what's your favorite song? What's the song that's playing in your head on loop right now? I'll be honest with you, this isn't normally my style of music, but I dipped into the event that Fortnite's doing, the Kid Leroy concert, and I've been playing a lot of his songs lately, and the one that's really been sticking with me is, I'm just gonna look it up so I don't butcher it. Love Again. I really like that song. And I'd heard a lot of his music on the radio before and didn't realize who I was listening to. And then I hopped in there and I was like, oh yeah, I know most of these songs. I've heard these before. So makes me feel like a little bit of an old man because he's obviously up and coming pop music and I'm not really on top of that anymore, but I really like some of those songs. All right, we got our first team fight breaking out. Ooh. And our Tracer, now Tracer's supposed to be behind enemy lines, supposed to be flanking and causing hell. But she just kind of ran in and died right away. She did not flank. Speaking of flanking, all right, we need to keep this Orisa up. We're going to anti the Sigma. Okay, so Ana's sniper does damage over time. Okay, we need to get through so we can keep Orisa up. Okay. We need to keep the pressure up on Sigma. He's almost dead. Okay, we need to play on bot. Sigma down.
Let's get going.
Okay, we are looking to apply pressure, but we need to stay on bot, at least one.
I'm here.
Okay, Mercy's there. Yeah, I need to try and hit a sleep dart. Now here's the problem with sleep dart in quick play, or random queue. I have no way of coordinating with my teammates that I'm doing the sleep dart. And nobody's pushing the robot. Nobody's pushing the bot, so I guess I will stay back where I can't heal my team and push the bot.
Over here.
I'm gonna keep spamming, we need to be over here. I love Ana's concept. You heal them by shooting. All right, Ryan, put your shield away. Oh, I missed. I went wide right, thinking he would move that way, and I totally whiffed it. Okay, we anti'd Ryan. He's dead.
Tired of fighting alone.
Ana's a hit scan, which means that her projectiles are instants.
Now.
Tactical visor activated.
But she requires a high level of accuracy that I do not really possess. And again, I'd love to be up there supporting my Tracer, supporting my Mercy, but it's just me and Orisa holding down bot, and for a long time it was just me, so, you know, that's a thing. What are you gonna do? Hey, soldier, come around. Oh, soldier, you rascal. I'm gonna get blamed for this team losing because I'm not healing them when I literally can't heal you when you are not playing on bot. Alright, monkey, get out of your shield. Oh, I was sleep darting as the Genji dove on me. So again, if I was actually in the voice chat, I'd be telling them we need to play off the bot and they can't go so deep that I can't see them. Thank you, I got the res. The last second res. We're gonna pay it forward. Oh, I did not get the sleep. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna pop this yet, but I am gonna nano the soldier. Okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I missed him. And he bladed, so that's gonna be tricky. But he's dead.
What's one more kill?
We got revenge for the team. Oh, damn it. I went to take cover. So watch the kill replay here. His ultimate ability is an insta-kill for anybody that's in his line of sight. And so he did just that. I tried to get out of there quickly. What would have been probably smarter is if I tried to sleep him really quick, but I didn't know exactly where he was, and I didn't trust my ability to identify him and sleep him before the shot went off. Ooh, they don't know I'm here. Oh, and I missed again. Okay, I need to get out of here. Tried to ante. I have 6 HP. Yep. What did he hit? Did he hit me with his lightning from that far away? Does he have an alternate fire for that thing that I didn't ever try? Oh, that's cool. I'm kind of pissed. He might have an alternate range fire. Did he have that in OW1? Hey, once again, we're pissing a match down our leg. I missed the Overwatch team. I missed that sleep too.
Enemy seen.
That's okay. He has to get out of here. Hey! Mercy down. Alright, I'm more worried about the Lucio. Okay, we're gonna ante the Winston. I missed. That's okay. If I can...
Large utility robot in our control. Which way to push? I'm on defense.
Don't fret. I see you.
There we go. I slept him. We hit a sleep dart.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Ah, damn it! Got high nooned again.
It's Hanu.
I won't give in.
Right by you.
So we are actually winning this by quite a bit, which is good. So that blue mark is where the bot is currently at, and the red one shows how far the enemy team pushed it to our side. There is 4 minutes still left in the match. We got a long game ahead of us yet.
You're fine.
Tracer, I literally just healed you, bruh. You need to be flanking. Don't be running in front of them. You are squishy as hell. Alright.
Eyes on a target.
Tactical visor activated.
I'm here. Keep fighting.
I don't like this monkey being on me.
I've got meds. Who needs them?
I'll help you, Mercy. Oh, damn it. Those shots were terrible.
Pushing the barricade. Approaching.
There we go. We got her. That was stupid because both the supports...
I needed that.
Sleep, Bob. I missed it. Oh, my God.
Took him from us. I won't let you fall.
But both our supports dove on their Mercy, which is stupid.
Exactly what limb?
We got flanked, didn't we? Damn it.
Don't fret.
It gets chaotic. It does get chaotic. And I'm not doing a terrible job. If you look at my healing, I
This
am
is not
kind of doing middling. The Lucio on the enemy team has the most healing. I'm kind of right in line with our Mercy, but the problem is I am missing way too many of my sleep darts. Got that one, though.
healing you.
Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to hit the... I meant to anti the enemy team.
Bionic healing ready for use.
Okay.
My ultimate is ready.
Tactical visor activated.
Where's he at? Where's Soldier at? I could have visured it. Oh, damn it. I mean, he flanked him and did his job, so I didn't have to use my ultimate. But I could have comboed that. It's nice that I didn't have to, though. Damn it, here he goes again. He's gotten me every time. He got 4 of us. So watch this ability, right? Now, the thing is, you have to hold it for a couple seconds, because the smaller that circle is, the more accurate the shot is. But, you know. We're still doing fine. There's now a minute left in the match. The enemy is pushing it. They're going to have to push it a significant distance, but I have seen matches turn around this way in a bad way. Okay, we need to have a good team fight. So,
60 seconds.
I'm planning on boosting the Orisa.
Get in there. Touch now.
Slept him. Ah, damn it. So, I think Orisa ended up ulting there at the end, but I think it was too late.
Pushing forward. We've got to stop.
So, my Nano did pretty much nothing, I think.
30 seconds remaining.
Enemy over here.
I remember this feeling.
Yeah, I did hit the Zen. That's good.
This will cut the
10
pain.
seconds remaining.
I prefer keeping my grenades to anti the enemy rather than healing teammates. Especially, oh, we're getting flanked. But it kind of is what it is.
Nodding off.
It's not last chance.
I think I slept him.
We're outnumbered. Be careful. They're moving the barricade.
There we go. We got the Lucio. And I wasn't there to provide support to my team, though. That's a problem. I missed him. Roadhog's an easy target to sleep because he's so damn big. Yeah, I was waiting on that. I got stuck by the Cassidy that came behind. Hey, look, I dodged the high noon that time because I was respawning. Okay, enemy team's getting this dangerously close. It's overtime, so we need to get them off the robot, which means we're probably going to have to force a team wipe.
Tactical visor activated.
And unfortunately, our teammates are kind of just going in and doing their thing. Like, I have blame in this too. I'm not saying it's all my teammates' fault. But there was really no coordination in on that. We ended up winning. That's good. But there wasn't a lot of coordination going on there. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the queue real quick. Let's see. I'm not enforcing doing that. We'll do the Mercy and the Orisa, I guess. Here's the 4K high noon. We're going to close this. We're going to back out. Okay. Let's flip over to Stream Raiders. I think that's our first win of the night, isn't it, on Overwatch? All right, let's roll. Got some flying rogues. We got a ton of archers. We got a bloodlust vampire. I'm not even sure what's happening. This rogue just keeps going back and forth. All right, I got 2 rewards here. So we're going to give one of them here to Doink, and we're going to give the other one to JJ Kool-Aid this time, since we gave CJ some rewards the first time. All right, back to the map. 2 3-stars. Now this 3-star leads to a question mark. This 3-star leads to a 4-star. Let's go with this one. So on this map, ooh, okay. So we have this time our ally, if that's our ally, is a Cursed Mystic. So that's also the attack speed increase. We have Necromancers, Berserkers, Monks, Gladiators, just a huge variety of enemy types. Necromancers will summon skeletons. Bombers will do bonus damage against melee units. Mages do ranged fire damage over time. So, and we also have one flying rogue. I'm honestly not worried about him, guys. I think we need to focus on the brunt of the enemy forces that are over here. This guy will fly to us and we can take him out, right? So this time I'm going to drop... Actually, we'll just drop our warrior again. He's our highest level unit. Plop him right in the middle. If you guys want to kind of center up around me, we can go after the enemy forces there. So, there we go. All right, let's flip back over and get some more Overwatching in. Before I do that, let me... Actually, I'll queue up. This will probably go too fast for me to talk. Some other things that we talked about that makes map design important, right? This is really important in a game like Overwatch. The map design has to complement the way the game is played. So Overwatch is a game that is all about team fights, and it's all about getting people, oh my god, what's the word? Getting people clumped up so you can get into those fights and drop those ultimates. And so that's why you have choke points, you have a lot of narrow corridors, and opportunities like archways and bridges and things like that. Overwatch would fundamentally not work. We'll do Lucio this time. Overwatch would fundamentally not work if the game was set on like a Battlefield-style giant open map, right? Because you would just have people sniping from across the field. There would be no clumping together for team fights. It would be awful.
Yours will show up on every radar.
So you're gonna notice that, right? As we go through this map, even Rialto's a great example of this. There's a couple of bridges. There's a funneled pathway at the end.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
There are archways. You're gonna see a team fight pop up almost immediately. So on the other side of this wall, the enemies will be there. And so I'm actually gonna go up this way, and we're gonna switch to healing right off the bat because we don't need the speed since the payload's right there. Oh, they're doing a cheese comp where they got Bastion protected by the shield. And I might go in the water right away. Oh, I should have gone around and booped. So I need to do a lot more playing with my environment. Oh, damn. I'm not a good Lucio, by the way. So Lucio is all about zipping around the map and riding on the walls, making yourself a very difficult target to hit. You almost never want to have a Lucio just like going back and forth like this. Lucio's throughput healing is also one of the weaker ones in the game because it's continual. I'm always healing targets. So they're doing the thing I was talking about earlier where they're pressuring us in spawn. So we need to find ways to get them out of here. So we need to go this way. If the Reinhardt's pressuring us down there, we don't play his game. We play our game, just like we tell our students. Hey, oh, I tried the boop. Tried for the Timmy play and it didn't work. And that Bastion's gonna make me pay for it. Ah! Good stuff, Siege Team. My Siege Team had a scrimmage tonight. They played a team that we've played before. The first time they played them was a pretty even, like they won, but it was pretty even. I think it was a 1-1 the last time, or the first time we played. But we technically had more round wins. They 2-0'd them tonight, and that's pretty awesome.
Let's get some healing beats going. My sound barrier is almost ready. I'm turning up. I am ready to activate the
All right, our team does not know how to respond to getting spawn pressured like this. What we need to do is we need to try to flank them, or we need to try to circumvent them and go behind, right? If we're way out here, then it's gonna force them to come to us, even if payload's here.
Big
So
stanger lot.
This is my favorite part.
The payload has been stopped. We must get it
I see an
moving again.
enemy
They want to fight, huh?
over there.
Let's give it to them.
Clear the way. The payload's rolling. My ultimate is ready. Oh, let's break it. Damn!
well, that hit me and only me and the diva, so that was cool. And I'm dead. I think we're just gonna get trapped in spawn and killed. This is brutal. Rialto can definitely be this way. If we had a coordinated team, then we would have a chance of pushing out, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. What I am gonna say is we're gonna switch off of Lucio because he's just not doing it, and I think we're gonna go for Ana. If I can sleep the tank, we might have an opportunity of making some progress here. Oh well, you know. Good job, Diva.
Surrender to my will.
Activating self-destruct sequence. Initializing system.
Resilience is lacking.
Okay, there we go. There we go. We got the Reinhardt down.
Lending a hand.
We had to blow like 3 ultimates to get out of spawn, but guess what? We made it. Now we're going to immediately run into another choke right there. And honestly, I want to give my team support, but I kind of want to be able to play from a distance and up on high ground. So I'm going to try.
60 seconds remaining.
Now I'm too far back because they didn't contest us here. They're going to contest us at this point.
Targeting hostile.
Damn it.
Them out.
Misery made man.
Making that Cassidy's job a living hell.
We're outnumbered.
I tried to sleep Bastion and it didn't work.
Taking damage.
I need to back up, be with my team. So we got our Moira and our Baby Diva.
Calling in the big gun. Let's make up the
30 seconds.
That shield's gonna eat that. No, it didn't. Maybe he dropped the shield.
We move now or not at all. Attack.
I'm just taking pot shots. I didn't actually know if there was anybody there, but ah, damn! I went too far wide right again.
10 seconds remaining.
We need to touch it. We need to make space. I got pinned. I got pinned.
Defeat.
Yeah, we got hosed in that game. I don't even know who to endorse there. I don't know that I'm going to endorse anybody.
Play of the game.
The hammer. Boom. This is the last play of the game. This is what just happened a minute ago. Okay. Let's let it queue us up again. I'm going to message my team back.
Welcome to Oasis. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Support again. We're doing attack on Oasis. This is, I think this is another hybrid map. I think it's control and then turns into a payload. I got support once more. I kind of want to watch and see what my teammate picks as their healer first. We have a soldier and a Hanzo. They went Kiriko. We'll keep Ana.
I will not leave a broken world behind.
They have this coming, so let's give it to them.
Hello there.
5,
I don't remember the...
3, 2,
I'm here.
1.
We'll
Round
take it.
1. Capture the objective.
Oh, this is a control map. I thought I was on a different one. That's okay. We'll stay as Ana for now. It may be better to change off of her in a minute. Now our team just went scattered to the winds. I'm gonna stick on the tank's ass like glue.
Barrier is nearly spent. Barrier has been
And he popped his shield right away. That's not ideal. I'm in trouble. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Yep. I could have saved myself with my own grenade, which I should have done. I'm trying to work out the habit, though, of dropping the healing grenade on myself instantly, because ideally you want it for your teammates or to anti the enemy team, right? And again, anti means that I hit them with it, they turn purple, and it prevents them from receiving healing for a short amount of time. We can hit our teammate there. We can hit that Kiriko.
I'm grateful.
Hey, we can. Soldier, quit moving. We're gonna capture point. So now we just need to keep point. Now again, it would make sense for me to be up there. I don't think that's gonna happen before the next fight breaks out. So I'm gonna play behind Sigma Shield. I'm gonna try to maybe. Oh, it looks like they're going right.
Over there.
Hey, Diva.
Barrier activated.
The barrier appeared.
What the no?
Too close.
Come on.
Oh, dang it. I was too late.
It's just a scratch. You'll be
Arigato.
fine.
We gave them the point.
I've got you.
A taste of poison.
Dynamite out. Come here, Choco.
Sword for your wounds.
Neutralizing projectile.
Touch now.
Oh, that Reaper. Yeah, I knew he was going to hit me before I could get that health pack.
I go out on my terms. They have superior numbers.
Can I get eyes on you, Hanzo? No, but I think he's taking care of himself. Nope, nope, he's not.
Rest up.
Okay, Reaper's asleep. Touch point.
Head back off.
He booped me. He's preventing me from touching point.
Melody.
We need to touch it.
Let the Kitsune guide you. Fire in the hole.
She absolutely anticipated I was going to do that.
Overtime.
I touched, but I think we're going to lose this one.
A cure for all the tales.
Yeah, that's okay.
Score 0.
So again, anybody watching who didn't hop in earlier, shortly after the stream began, CJ redeemed his channel points for Fortnite with followers. And so on Wednesday's stream, we're going to be doing some Fortnite. So CJ will be playing with me, and that means we have 2 available slots if any of you want in. And we will spend all of this stream talking about that. If there's opportunities for me to talk about level design in Fortnite, I sure will. It's definitely not going to be the same conversation we're having right now, and that's okay, right? Every game does things differently. And also keep in mind, while there is a competitive scene for Fortnite, and it's actually a really healthy scene, level design doesn't play a huge role. A lot of the Fortnite competitive scene is not playing on the standard map, or it's so focused on the building mechanics, and that's all player created. That's not true level design, right? So
Sweet dreams. Can go down.
somebody got booped.
The objective is
Oh yeah, we are. Oh fudge! I got stuck on the train again. Zach, you've cursed me. You were talking about it the other day, and I was like, I don't remember ever getting caught on the train in Overwatch. Now it's happened to me twice.
Lissa och demiktir.
Thought I heard a baby. No baby. Baby is sleeping. Yep. Somebody else got booped. This Lucio is loving the boops.
Getting drowsy?
No healing for you, Reaper. Too bad you can still escape. And you can still heal from shooting me. We are just going to keep running out there and dying. So, my team is doing this really bad habit that you don't want to do, which is called trickling. So, rather than us regrouping as a 5-stack, they're just going in as they respawn. And so, they're going in as 1, 2, 3, while the team is clumped up as a cluster of 5.
I keep you up. Get low.
D.Va got out of there. D.Va's actually a really good tank for this specific map. I don't know if I can shoot that or not. They're just letting us have the point. And maybe not even.
Covering you.
Nope, they're not. But now they're doing the bad thing of trickling.
Close your eyes.
Oh, they shot D.Va right as I put her to sleep, so she got right back up.
You need this.
Whoop. Ah, I should have had him. There, my God.
Door come in.
Oh, get out!
Healing fortified.
Enemy took point again, though. We're about to lose.
Nano boost is ready to deploy.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I'll stop being a barbarian. Oh wait, that's our own mercy.
I have you. Keep fighting.
Okay,
You're powered up. Get
you've been chosen.
no recovery.
Cat point.
I am unbreakable.
Okay, we're gonna stand back from that. Oh, I couldn't sleep her because she was getting into mech. That sucks.
Big style.
Damn it, Moira. And I couldn't put her to sleep yet.
Surrender.
We're in OT again, and I think we just lost right there. Yeah. That's okay. We got time for probably two more matches. Maybe 3.
Play of the game.
I got an endorsement. Oh, let's see. I'll endorse the other healer. And be the Hanzo, sure. Let's see. That was another control point. So I don't need to show you guys the control points because they're all symmetrical. The cool thing that I like about them, though, is they may have several different, like, archetypes they use. So while the maps are symmetrical, there's different flavors, right? So, like, Ilios had the well in one of its points. And the map that it just showed was Nepal. Nepal also has, like, a pit. Then you have ones that it's like a building or a structure that you're going inside of to control. So that feels different. Here we're on a just straight up payload map, and we are attacking. I'm gonna stick to my trusty Reinhardt. Now let's see. The rest of our team, we have a soldier and an echo. I believe they would qualify under spam comp. And they have Kiriko and Lucio, which would be dive comp. So we don't have, from my limited understanding, a very sound team synergy. Could I swap to a different tank that would make more sense? Maybe Monkey?
More to do.
Somebody's hitting the
more
bell.
to learn.
Are she playing music? Yeah.
Let's get into a healing.
We'll stick as Reinhardt for now. If it's not working, which it may not, we'll switch off.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Ooh. Getting melted by the Bastion right away, but that's fine. We take cover behind the truck. And this Doomfist went way in on us. So we punish him for it. We gotta watch out for the Bastion, right?
Repositioning.
Alright, where'd he go? We swing that hammer. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. Oh no, he got some healing there. Or you know what? I fed into him. I forgot when he puts his gauntlet up and you hit him, he actually gains shields. So I screwed that up. Let's keep looking at this Bastion here. Lots of good fire strike hits, but I'm not doing a great job of creating space for my team. Doomfist is... There we go. Doomfist went down. Oh, and then I screwed that up. Okay, that's fine. Push, push. Okay, we're going to play off the point. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Stay behind payload. Bastion can't do anything if he's down here if we're on payload. We can hide behind the truck. I already have a shatter. That's great. Okay. Oh, I got slept. I was going in for a shatter, but we already have several ults that went out. I don't know that I want to use another one. Well, maybe I do. That actually ended up working out perfectly. Whack the pinata.
I will keep you safe.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Ooh, Bastion. Ooh, Bastion. I'm being greedy. Oh, and I got slept. That's not good. Hey, we got the Bastion with the fire strike. Okay, again, I'm trying to create space for my team. I want them to be able to come up to me. So I'm going to play up here. I missed. We're going to pivot. I'm dead. Yeah, so the problem with that was I charged and I missed and I forgot that... I keep forgetting that in OW2, Ryan can cancel his charge. And so by the time I remember that, I'm way too deep to stop it. And that was a real misplay on my part. I shouldn't have gone for that. Again, I was trying to create space for my team by trying to pin and move forward, but it was not the right play. Okay. We're gonna play it. Here we go. Oh. That was stupid on my part once again. You never charge into a Bastion turret. Because in the time that it takes me to drop my shield and charge, the Bastion is going to be able to melt me, even as a tank. That Bastion just keeps walking into these. These are free. Okay, I don't want my shield to pop. So I use it to make cover. I need to create space for my team. So we're going to go like this. That helped a little bit. There's the beat. Oh, she did her ult as well. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? I got disoriented. I don't even know where Junker Queen ended up. Did she die? No. Okay.
I will never tire of this.
Well, okay, we need to wait for team.
Over here.
So, I'm not swinging my hammer nearly enough. There we go. We smoked Bastion.
Just like old times.
I feel this in my bones.
Okay, teammates are on there, so I can push up a little bit. Oh, he's ulting. So what we need to do is look up. Try to block some of the mortar strikes coming in. We're gonna do it again. Ah, damn. I was hoping I'd hit the bastion and actually stay outside the bunker, and I went right in. But we are gonna hit checkpoint here, I think. Whose ult is that?
More than that. Moving the payload.
The payload has reached.
We did get checkpoint. With all the people on our team dying, I didn't expect that. Okay, again, I need to play with team. So we'll group up.
Group up here.
Ah, damn it. Well, I took one out with me.
Victory from your grasp.
Tactical visor activated.
So the weird thing was, I spawned at our old spawn, and then we hit the checkpoint, and so then the rest of the team spawned at the new spawn, and so I was isolated from my teammates. They did not respawn on me. Alright, ready? Ready?
As I have.
Hey,
Here we go.
Retires.
Oh, damn it!
Stand behind me.
So there was a combination of factors there that screwed me. Ramatra put his shield up, which was great. The half wall for the freaking truck went up. Let's go toe to toe, buddy. You're gonna win. I turned my back. That was stupid. You never turn your back and charge away.
I've been knocked down before.
This beat will heal you up.
Combat protocols
There's the enemy.
duplicating remarks.
Oh, damn. I did take out one of the healers, though.
Wave goodbye.
So we have 2 minutes for this. I'm almost out of shatter. We do have Echo,
More than that.
and we do have Kiriko. Echo just popped hers immediately, which is fine if she's able to do something with it.
Payload is coming through.
I don't want to charge in, because then I won't have it when we get to this team fight.
My ultimate is ready.
Their Bastion is once again ulting, so I need to stay out of his mortar range.
Tactical visor activated.
Okay, our soldier has his visor up. Should be able to get Bastion. Oh, or you know, I can get hit when he's one shot and put to sleep. That Ana. Now Reinhardt didn't easy target, but she's doing a great job of putting me to sleep, and then her teammates are not shooting me, so I'm not waking right back up.
I cannot face.
Switching tracks.
Payload secured. Move out.
Oh man, I think they're gonna win it, and I'm not even gonna be there for it.
Is approaching its destiny.
Maybe not. Nope, 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 nope. And teammates just died.
Fewer in number, but greater in spirit.
Yep, let's go this way.
Remaining.
Group up with me.
Oh, damn. Where's Lucio? Lucio's back here.
you cannot escape
Join
me.
Stand behind me, friends. Oh,
Damn it! I had the beat, and so I thought that even though I would be exposed, I'd be able to jump and do the shatter. And I died right as I was bringing the hammer down.
I'm not through just yet.
Ugh.
The payload.
And so what happens was effectively I died trying to cast my ult, so my ult is gone.
This is our final
We're
stop.
pushing it.
Onward.
We have... Nope, nobody's on point. We're going to lose right here. Well, we can do one more before stream ends. And playing this game with a stack of randoms is really, really hard. Yeah, she played that well. She's getting good support from her Moira as well. All right, we will do our actually, well, we'll do Stream Raiders really quick while we're queuing up. I may have canceled my queue when I minimized the game. I don't know. Oh, nope, it's loading up right now. So we'll do this really quickly. I'll let you guys keep seeing that while I get my character chosen. We're support, we're defending. I'm gonna go with BAP again. Hey, another victory there. Let's see. I got 5 kills. JJ Coley got 1. Doink got 3 assists. Let's see. I think if we wrap back around, it's CJ's turn for a reward.
Better get paid after all this.
And I'm not going to do any more Stream Raiders. I'm going to leave it there. So we will catch Stream Raiders next time. Oh, whoops. Hold on. I need to get the game open, though. Okay. See if I can get to my point in time. We got 20 seconds until the enemy can come out of their spawn. I think this is also an OW2 map. I don't think I've ever played on this one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Yeah, this is a hybrid map. So they have to take that point first, and then they're going to escort the truck. Again, look at the elbows, look at the choke points. Speaking of, I need to try to take high ground. Nope, that did not work.
Let's get you all.
One of the things that good BAPs do, and I don't know how to do it effectively. Oh, we got a junk. Yeah, he's dead. Is they weave, which means that they maybe fire some damaging shots and then weave that in with some healing.
Immortality field deployed.
That's gonna force the Reinhardt to leave them alone. We got him. I think we only lost Ash there. I need to take a drink. Whoops, why'd I heal them? I didn't heal them, but why'd I use that? I need to get some high ground. That junk keeps playing way too up. There we go, he's dead.
You or me, brother. I got you. Go.
Reinhardt shield shattered.
Behind you. Somebody get me some healing.
Misery made manifest.
Someone has to keep you alive. Careful, we're outnumbered.
Well, that diva's in trouble.
She's gonna blow.
Okay, I got my first window. That's not bad. Not too upset with my play right now. Decent damage. Decent healing. I just need to figure out how to play more effectively on this level. And I need to set up my window in a good spot to open up my team. And they're on point, so that's not good.
You're going to be fine.
You must like having
Let them up.
Oh, I did it too far up. Because Ryan's already behind us. Damn it.
Get into the field.
For the glorious feeling!
Oh,
Lost. Stop the payload.
I needed to put it like right there.
Over here. Regen up.
Hammer down!
Taste of poison.
You're completely healed.
Unexpected.
Can't go up there. That's fine. The hell was that sound? Oh, I just got raided. Cozy Crafted raided me with a party of 6. Thank you, Cozy. I died. Cozy Raid, thank you so much for heading to the channel. So, I'm about to finish up my stream here. This is the last match of Overwatch that I'm going to play. Thanks for the follow. So, very short version while I'm trying not to die. I am a college esports professor and coach. Yeah, it's as cool as it sounds. I love my job. And I've been spending the night talking about level design in multiplayer games by looking at Overwatch. And so that's kind of where we're at. So talking about balanced maps, talking about symmetrical maps, talking about all the things that go into good map design. And then I've also been trying to narrate my play. Now, I am not an Overwatch coach. I am not good at Overwatch. One of our other coaches handles Overwatch. But the level design is good enough in most cases that it serves as a great example. So welcome to the channel. I've watched Cozy quite a few times. I enjoy their streams when I kind of wind down and get ready for bed here. So I appreciate the raid.
Now you see me?
My way.
Now you
Hey, I can get up here. This Ryan. Oh, I got booped.
healing you up.
Merci.
No recovering.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Engage without
Everyone feeling better?
Okay, let's go back with the team.
I require assistance.
Your end is within
And I'm not very, I don't play bat much, so I need to get better at the weaving. Okay, Riptire might save us. Oh, it kind of did. Yeah. There we go. And then we had the big old Diva Bomb. That was some good stuff.
I appreciate it.
Oh, hydrate and a posture check. You got it.
Over there. Over there. Diva, back in action. I'm on fire. What else is new?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Someone has to keep you alive.
Dynamite out.
Heyo, thank you for the follow. Uh-oh. Like away for 1 second, my team dies. Bad healer. Let's break that Rhine shield. Okay.
Amplification matrix ready.
Nice day.
We got most of them. It's really just the Rhine. Let's punish him. Oh, and she sent out Bob, which, okay. Bob's gonna create some space for us. Reinhardt. Oh, come on. I got greedy. What games do I coach? So I primarily work with our Rainbow Six Siege team. I'm also not super great skill-wise at Siege, but my knowledge is pretty high. So we've been doing things like map-specific setups and strategies for attack and defense, basic fundamentals, stuff like that. We've been working on that since August. And the other game, believe it or not, that I coach and it's kind of my bread and butter is Mario Kart 8. I also work with the Smash team a little bit, but my Smash knowledge is very limited. But yeah, my primary games are Rainbow Six Siege and Mario Kart 8. And if you think that there's not a lot to coach with or talk about with Mario Kart, you would probably be surprised. Oh god, get out of here. And not only that, but our Mario Kart students are actually quite good. This is our first actual year as a program. We just started back in August. And in the fall seasons, we have a fall and a spring season. One of our Mario Kart players actually took home the national title. So they won the championship in the league we play in, which is super awesome. Something I would not have anticipated for our first season of competition. I'm probably gonna die. That was a waste. Yeah. So, one of the two fundamentals that we talk about with Mario Kart are item management and
Not over yet.
oh god, what's the other one? Item management and pathing, right? So taking the tightest route through the track, which is the same as just about any racing game, but then also learning how to manipulate, manage, and hold certain items. And the interesting thing about the way our league operated was, and I heavily disagreed with this when we started it, my tunes changed a little bit. But the league we play in runs Mario Kart as a 1v1 game, which is actually a lot more intense than it sounds. You definitely have games where one person runs away with the match, and that's kind of boring to watch. But in the times where the racers are close and they're on nearly the same skill level, it is incredibly intense to watch. We're gonna die because I don't have the immortality field. Sorry, team.
I got you.
Oh, the tire didn't do much, but somebody must have shot it. We need to get them off the truck, though.
Get in here.
Come on, Diva. Not on my watch.
To my will.
Regen up.
We need to get this Reinhardt.
Feeling better?
There we go.
When you mess with me.
No one can hide from
Do you
my
have favorite students? Honestly, we have a team of about 25 people across all the different games that we play. So we play Rainbow Six Siege, we play Overwatch 2, we play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and we play Mario Kart 8 right now. We're gonna look to add some more next year. And I don't know if I have favorites. I genuinely enjoy every single one of the students that I work with. They've done a really good job of buying into the coaching that we do, being good teammates, learning to play as a group. Oh, we gotta get this window up. And we have great student broadcasters who do our live streams. If you guys want to check out, like
Oh, let's break it.
my day job and what I do, and you don't have to do this now, but if you go to twitch.tv/esportsmcc, I'll type that in the chat, then you can actually look at some of our VODs if you want to.
Play of the game.
And not only that, but we also, my co-coach and I started doing this on about 2 weeks ago. But every Friday we do like a 20 to 30 minute recap of how the games went for that week. And so you can check those out. You can, of course, look at games that are still up there. We also have a YouTube page where some of the VODs get uploaded, but it's not completely up to date here. I need to get out of chat or queue because I'm done here. So you guys are free to check any of those things out and see what you like. But let's see, what is my rank in Overwatch? Honestly, I played a ton of Overwatch when the game first released, but I almost never play Overwatch. I've actually played it more in the last 2 weeks, teaching concepts from the esports and game classes that I teach, than I have in a very, very long time. So I'm an unranked player in Overwatch. If you look at my thing, I only have a grand total of 55 hours in the game. And my highest rank ever, I guess, was a bronze back when the game came out. So I am not an Overwatch player by any means, but I do enjoy the game. And I used to be a high school coach and high school teacher before I went out to the college. And so I actually had to coach an Overwatch team there. And that was a crash course in learning about some of the basics, like the different comps in Overwatch. You have like brawl, spam, dive comps, map awareness, positioning, all that kind of stuff. And so I have a very, very rudimentary understanding of how competitive Overwatch works. But our other Overwatch coaches, we have one who's kind of our full-time Overwatch coach, and he is phenomenal. And then we have another one who kind of supports with Overwatch and also manages some of our other titles, and will be managing a League of Legends team for us next year. And he also has a great deal of knowledge. So what's my favorite game to teach? So in terms of like coaching or working through things with students, obviously I love Mario Kart on an individual level, right? Because every player that plays it, since we do it as 1v1, they're all kind of in their own individual spots on their journey. So I kind of have like a checklist of like, here's the things you need to learn and do in order to get good at Mario Kart. And so every Mario Kart student that comes in, I kind of figure out where they're at on that progression. And then that's where I have them work and move from there. And so the student that we had that ended up becoming the champ, like she was way down on that list already when she came in. And so there wasn't a lot that I could work with on her, but I kind of said, look, you're at the point where you're focusing on these very high level things, and I want you to reinforce those in practice. And so at the beginning of the season, I had our racers play against each other in 1v1s to get used to the format. But then after they got used to that, we diverted away from that, and they mostly spend their time practicing doing time trials. So I love that. And then I also love coaching Siege because that brings in the team dynamic. And so, like, I've brought up like MS Paint and like drawn on all sorts of different top-down maps of Siege and written down, here's what we do on attack and here's what we do on defense. And I develop those strategies by watching pro league matches and looking at map setup guides on YouTube. And then I have them go into customs and try it until it becomes memory. And then we've been working on some of the fundamentals and attacking and defending roles and all sorts of fun stuff. And seeing that team come together has been good. One of the big things that we've been focusing on with both team games, so with Overwatch and Siege, has been comms, how to effectively communicate and making sure that you're up on those communications. And that's been really incredible to see. They've come so far, both teams, in their comms, which has been great. And so now we can focus on improving and refining some of the basics and going into some more advanced techniques now that some of the basics are down. Again, because they're communicating really effectively. And the Siege team and the Overwatch team did not compete in the fall. Since it was our first semester as a program, those teams just kind of got their feet underneath them by practicing while we figured out what we were doing as new collegiate coaches. So Smash and Mario Kart competed, but the PC titles did not. And now the PC titles are getting into it. And so we had 2 weeks of preseason games. And for those 2 weeks of preseason games, I guess I can switch to full screen. Give me a second. But for those 2 weeks of preseason games, it was really awesome to see how far those teams have come along and grown. Again, in terms of their communications, in terms of their ability to keep their cool, all of those things that you would want to see from an organized team. And really, the student leadership across the board has been phenomenal, right? Because I'm not even going to sit here and try to say that I'm better at Siege than any single person on my team, because I am not. You know, I may be the coach for the game and I know an awful lot about at least the fundamentals and the basics of how it works, but like I'm very solidly like a silver player in Siege, if that, you know, but I know what you need to do, right? And I coach students who are far better than me on how to get there. So what's my operator on Siege? On attack, I absolutely love Nomad. So she's classified as a flank watch operator. I really like her guns, and I love being able to put the air jabs down to protect stairwells and flanks. So, you know, one of the really important things in Siege is once you've cleared a floor or a room, you want to keep control of that, and you don't want an enemy sneaking behind you. And so I love her for that. I also love how you can use her air jabs to counter things like a clash, if you would run into one, or things like that. So Nomad I love. And then on defense, so I like Frost, but she's really just very situationally useful, but I like her gun. I really like Valkyrie, and I think Valkyrie is really important to have because throwing her black eye cameras in areas where the enemy's not going to spot them and they can give you visual or even sometimes just audio cues on where the enemy is at is critical. One of the big things we've been talking about recently as a team is utility usage and a concept called parity. Right? So the idea of parity in any sort of sport, but particularly esports, is parity means that your teams are balanced. Thanks for the follow, Swagger. So if your teams are balanced, then you have what's called parity. And the goal of any competitive game is you want to break parity, right? So that could mean getting a kill, especially in a game like Siege where you don't respawn until the end of the round, right? It also means how effectively you are using your gadgets and your utility. And another way of breaking parity is to have more intel than the other team. And so I love operators like Valkyrie because they essentially give your team 3 additional cameras. And if you place them correctly, they're going to be very hard or impossible for the attacking team to spot and shoot down. So I love operators like her. I also just like her gun. Who else do I like? I really like Smoke, but I'm trash with the SMG-11, so I have a hard time using him. I really like Kaid. I really like Alibi, even though they nerfed her. I used to play Mozzie all the time because I liked stealing drones from the attackers. Other attackers that I like good old Sledge. I love the soft breach and the frag grenade that he has. I really like playing hard breachers, so I like Thermite and Ace as well. Let's see. So those are my backups when I can't play. So I'll usually go Nomad. If Nomad's out, then I might pick somebody like Zero if I'm looking for flank watch because they fill a similar role. Or if the team needs something else, then I usually go for like hard breach. And then on defense, if if somebody like Valkyrie's off the table, then I might pivot towards a Jaeger if we need him, or even like a Kaid for wall denial, or a Mute for the same reason. Well, I love Lion. So I've always had the pleasure of having friends or student athletes that like playing Lion, so I never really get to play him. But I think his guns are decent. And they gave him EMP impact grenades, which are really important for hard breaching and are a good alternative to Thatcher. And if you consistently use his ability, you can actually use it very strategically, right? So, for example, if I'm hard breaching a wall and the enemy is trying to bandit trick it, if I have somebody pop their Lion right when we go to hard breach it, then the enemy is forced to either sit there and let the hard breach happen, or move to trick it, in which case we know exactly where they're at. So I think Lion is really valuable, especially if the team's coordinating and talking about when they want to use their Lion charges, for sure. So I think Lion's cool. You're asking a bunch of Siege questions, so you must know a decent amount about it, Swagger. Who do you normally play when you play Siege? Who's your go-to attacker and defender? I have not played a Call of Duty game in a very long time. I think the last COD that I played was Black Ops 3, I think. No, way back in the day, like when I was in high school, it was Modern Warfare 1 and 2, like the original MW 1 and 2. And I loved those games, and I still do. There's a lot of cool things that COD did back then that have kind of become important parts of the first-person shooter. And so I really loved those games, and I dabbled with like Zombies and World at War and some of the later Treyarch games. But I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time. We do offer Call of Duty in the league that we play in, but we haven't had enough students interested in COD to form a team. Lion? Okay, that matches. That's why you asked about Lion. And then Doc. So Doc is really cool. And Doc was kind of lackluster up until very recently, but I love that they buffed his stim pack to give it a lot more health back. Zero and Fuse. Fuse. I love Fuse, right? Fuse has a great gun with the AK-12. And if you use those pucks effectively, you can really mess the enemy team up. And of course, I love the memes with Fuse, right? Because the joke that Fuse always kills the hostage and stuff like that. But Fuse is good. I love Fuse as well. And Zero, I think too many people sleep on Zero, but he has a really good gun. His God, what are his cams called? But his cameras are really great gadgets, especially when they can bore through enemy walls. Again, like Zero's cams are almost like the attacker version of a Valkyrie, and I really like that. So I think that Zero is an excellent choice. Another defender that I absolutely love using and I play all the time is a Rooney. I love a Rooney. The laser gates, being able to punch holes in walls and whatever you would need to. It's not as good as a shotgun for a rotate or an impact for a rotate, but she can get the job done in a pinch. I love the Rooney, even though it's got a really short clip. So I also really like playing as a Rooney. A Rooney with the Rooney. So, but yeah, and so actually, all of February, I'm doing what we're calling First Person February on my channel. And so I'm looking at some of the game design concepts as well as the coaching that goes into both Overwatch 2 and Siege, since those are the first person shooters we play out at the college that I work for. And this week we're talking about level design, so that's what we did with Overwatch tonight. And then on Wednesday, we were going to do the same thing for Siege, but CJ, one of our viewers on the channel and somebody I know personally in the real world, redeemed Fortnite with followers. And so Wednesday night, we're going to take a pause and play some Fortnite together. So I encourage you guys to come back for that. As I said earlier on stream, there's not a lot that I can talk about in terms of level design with Fortnite, at least not in the same way that I can talk about an Overwatch or a Siege. But there might be some fun stuff to bring up, and then it'll just be a fun night of doing squads with people on the channel. So make sure to come back Wednesday. If any of you guys are followers to the channel and happen to play Fortnite and you want to hop in and play, then we can totally do that as well. We'll just utilize the in-game voice chat in Fortnite to make things easy. But CJ's redeemed that, so he'll be taking a slot, and then there will be 2 slots for other people. So, but I really do love the raid. Thank you so much, Cozy Crafted, for sending your people my way. Again, I've watched your streams before and really enjoy them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and return the favor. And so we're going to raid somebody else. And then I have got to get to bed because those mornings come early for me. I usually dip out of stream right away, but I didn't want to be rude and shut down stream when you guys were raiding and following and asking all sorts of great questions. So let me see if I can go find somebody that would be good to raid as a way of paying it forward for raiding my channel. So let me see here. Raid a channel. Oh, let's see. Of all the people that I'm following right now, there's one that has 28 viewers. It's a guy named Faux Retro, and he's playing Ape Escape 3. I don't know if he's just playing it for fun. I don't know if he's speedrunning it. But we're going to see if we can initiate a raid with Faux Retro. Let me see. I think it's going to work. So I am going to send you guys off with that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cozy, and the Cozy crew. I don't know what the Cozy's followers are called, but if you don't have a name yet, you're now the Cozy crew in my book. And I will see you guys on Wednesday as we do Fortnite with followers, and then back again next Monday as we talk about the coaching fundamentals for Rainbow Six Siege. So thank you so much. It's been a blast. I love it when I get raided. So there you go. You guys are now the Cozy crew. You're welcome. All right, I will see you guys later. Let's initiate this raid. Oh, ready to raid in 3, 2, 1. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cozy.